Okay, so I'm back on Venus. I've expanded my base. I don't know if it's cool enough in here now. Um, I can replant my plants. I can. So I ripped these out because when you clear out walls in here, even if you frame them all out, it gets too hot. So it's kind of a pain. Um, they cooled it right off. The cooling system is working. Still going down. It should recover to around 20. Um, I think this might be it for Venus. I proved I can survive. I'm making some oxygen. I got more plants. I can plant more if I want to. Um, I've expanded. Everything is outside. I need to drink water though. Otherwise it's driving me crazy. I have found a way to keep me supplied in water, but it's just not fun, and I'll show you why in a bit here. Um, Again, I could start making my own oxygen in here. It's pressurized to 73, so there's no issues with that. Um, Let me go outside and show you what I did out here. Yeah, oxygen's always critical. This will be a short video. But like I said, I think I'm going to wrap this up. I can beat it. I proved I can beat it. I'm surviving and I'm expanding. It's just not fun. So what I did is you mine and you mine and you mine and you mine and you get a trader and you sell ores and raw ores to the trader, and then you find another trader. I closed that, didn't I? You find another trader and you get water from the trader. So I got 19 extra liters here. It cost me about 300 credits, which was just too much mining to make it fun. I mean, you can do that very shortly. If not already, I can make my own oxygen. I just got to add a couple plants in there, which is easy enough. I got the water to do it. I got the iron to do it. I got everything I need just to add more, and then I could just put a filter in there, or even just a volume pump and fill up oxygen tanks as I need them from inside there, because I can always drain my canisters in there. It heats it up temporarily, but it cools right back off. So yes, I can get water. You have to do it through the trader. I've tried to make water in the creative mode on Venus. There is no way that I can figure out to keep the combustor cool enough. It turns to steam and you can't recondense it. I tried it in a vacuum. That doesn't work anymore. They changed that where the vacuum, even if you try and radiate into the vacuum, it does not cool it off. No matter what I tried, it does not cool it off. I added even more here, about 5 more, so I'm up to 45 just to run my AC system, but I am keeping it fully charged now. You can see even with this wind speed I have enough to keep it charged. So I did cool it. I'm maintaining the cool temperature. I even blasted it with some hot air by expanding the inside, and it cooled it right back down. So this 9 system, if you want to go through all the trouble, this 9 system AC method does work. You can survive on Venus. Why you would want to, I don't know. They need to look at this. I understand that they want it to be difficult, but you have to do water through the trader, oxygen through the trader, and at the beginning, like I said, if I'm not there, I'm pretty close to where I can start doing my own oxygen without any trouble. But I go over to that mountain and I mine and I mine and I mine and I mine it, and I bring it back here and I sell it, and then I buy some water, and just not fun. So I think I'm done with Venus. Like I said, I proved to myself I can survive it. I'm going to go, after this mess, I'm going to go to the moon, or maybe even back to Mars, because uh, I gotta I gotta make this fun for me again, because it was fun to prove that I could do this. It's just not a fun planet. I mean, I could keep expanding. When I popped this wall out, even though it was a sealed steel block, and this is a game glitch in my boat, it's a sealed steel block, and I had everything sealed around it. When I popped the two frames off, 460-degree air flooded into my room, and I'm like, no, it survived. How did that happen? Uh, so I guess they're considering that there's um, air inside the block, which it shouldn't be. I don't know. But anyway, I think I'm done. I still have a reserve air in there. I still got 4.6. I got plenty of water here. Uh, I got 20 liters there. I got almost 20 liters outside. So I can keep up by buying the water. And like I said, I could expand my farm, put some more. I could put out 3 more to start with. And I've got 2 seats, so I can do 5 more to start with. And that would start providing me with enough oxygen in the long run. Maybe I would have to put some more in here, but I could do that. Uh, I actually wouldn't have to do anything for water for a while, so I could mine all the iron I needed to put those in. And they don't require power, not if you do it manually. So the only thing I would need is some water, which I got plenty of. So, well, not plenty, but enough. So I think that's going to be it for Venus. My advice to anybody thinking of playing Venus, don't. You can do it. It's fun to prove you can do it, barely, but it's not a fun place. It's not a fun way to play the game. It's just constant alarms, constant power drains, constant mining, and constant trading. And it's not fun. So I think I'm done with it. I will see you in the next video, where I think, like I said, I'm going to go to Mars and trying to have some more fun on Mars and do a nice relaxing long version of the game and make everything look really good. I got really frustrated here because when I popped the wall out, I was like, well, I had to pull out all my plants because the temperature in here shot up to 400 degrees. And like I said, my cooling system works really well, and it did cool it right back down. But, you know, I had to pull the plants out because but they were dying because it was too hot. And, you know, so every time I expand this base, I'm going to have that same problem. I don't think there's any way I can do that unless I want to put blocks all the way around with vents and stuff inside, and the power vents on the outside, and make them all vacuums, complete vacuums, and hope that works. But okay, this is maybe Old Salt Gamer. Tell me what you think. If anybody can tell me a valid way to make water early. I know you can make it later using food, and there's a composter. I think you can get some water. Well, the composter uses water, but there is a way you can turn food waste into hydrogen and then use the hydrogen into the water, although I don't see how you can use the H2 combuster here, because if you do it in here, your room's going to turn into a heating unit. And I guess you could do it in here if you made 1 square of vacuum and brought it out. That would probably work eventually. So that's another way I could make that work too. Turn 1 room into a vacuum, put the H2 combustor in there, and feed hydrogen, which again I have to buy. There's no source of it here. So no matter what you try and do, you have to buy stuff. Now, if I started mulching food, I could get hydrogen that way. Uh, but, I could do that. It would take me a long time to get to that. I would have to, that's like number 5 on the list I would want to get done. So basically at the beginning to middle point of this game, you're using the trader for just about everything important. Yeah, not fun. So again, Navy Ultimate Gamer, subscribe and like. Hopefully I have more fun in the next one at Mars, and I'll see you then.